Oh, yeah, temperamental little things, aren't they? The final pair, funny car first round. Two Fords, Bob Tasca and Tim Wilkerson. They're getting ready to fire it up. In the meantime, back in the pits, Top Fuel, Larry Dixon, his crew, thinking ahead to going up against Shawn Langdon.
Boy, that's going to be a big matchup. But you know, Paul, earlier this week, or today, we explained the term match racing. But back in the day, there was also Chicago-style match racing. And on Friday, I caught up with former driver Ron Colson, who drove cars such as the Chi-Town Hustler and the Hawaiian on the match race circuit. And he explained exactly what that is.
Match racing was pretty well established, but the Chicago-style race came out of the funny car era of the 70s, and they had to have a way to put on a major show. So all the cars, there's been variations. Basically, all the cars were hired in two-run contracts. Then they take the quick two cars and bring them back for a final. So everybody got to see the cars run. The whole crowd got to see the whole show, and they still determined a winner and runner-up. And it was just a very good format.
Well, there you go, Chicago style. Well, Tony Pedregon had an oil down. He had an oil down credit, so it doesn't affect him when he comes up against Dale Creasy. But there is a new oil down policy, Mike, and here it is.
So timing is everything for Tony, because if you get 25 consecutive oil-free runs starting at this race, you get an oil down credit, and the teams will be able to bank an additional run for another 25 oil-free runs. Those credits were retroactively awarded coming into this season.
Tim Wilkerson, Bob Tasca on the starting line right now. Just talked to the guys from Tim Wilkerson. It's all about finding that sweet spot during the heat. And yesterday, Wilkerson's LRS crew made a very good run. In fact, Tim Wilkerson called it a killer run when they went 420 in the heat, 0.02 of a second quicker than everybody else. So they are adapting that tune-up here. And if they can do that once again, they might be the guys to beat today.
And we've been talking about being at 10th in the points with 6 races to the countdown. Tasca's 9th, and Wilkerson is 1 round out of 10th.
Good race.
Yeah, and Bob Tasca's the winner on the whole shot. Yeah, 4:27, 292 miles an hour for Bob Tasca to set him up to take on another Ford, Mike Neff, when they return.
Well, the final race, and it was a great one. As you said, Bob Tasca had the advantage off the starting line by a little more than 0.02 of a second. On the racetrack, Tim Wilkerson was slightly quicker by a few thousandths of a second. That is the definition of a whole shot win. As you take one more look at Bob Tasca with our Ultra-Mo camera, that beautiful motorcraft car just going right down that racetrack pretty much flawlessly for the conditions. And obviously he's going to be very happy with that round win.
And there's a Lucas Oil photo finish for you. Look at Tasca. Yeah, nice run, close though.
Yep, just less than half a car length, he advances.